TikTok, the app that more people care about than Jesus. That's not a joke. God, please forgive us. It's a social media app that is also one of humanity's worst creations, right next to anime and veggie burgers. Some people think it's good, while most people think it's worse than Fallout 76. So who are these people who think it's bad? These people have an IQ higher than room temperature in Celsius, so you know they have a functioning brain. But for the people who think TikTok is good, they probably think that kids on Fortnite are the nicest people ever. So maybe their IQ is equivalent to room temperature in Kelvin negative. So how did TikTok start? Well, it started back in the foreign days of 2016, back when the people thought that Harambe's death was the worst thing ever. It was actually. Then some Chinese dude thought, what if we steal like information from, 14-year-olds who think that lip syncing is real singing and punching the air is a good idea. So then they tried it, and it worked actually. And in around 2018 or so, it blows up faster than Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. Now you might say, oh Max, you hate TikTok, you don't know anything. And you're right, good job. But you don't know, I have page 2 of Google. I am a man of science, so don't argue with me. And ever since then, you would have that one girl in class who would punch the air like the IRS punching a 16-year-old who didn't pay their 49-cent tax. While the kid who knows sign language wonders why she wants to invade Afghanistan dressed up as Shrek with a fish. So now we found out how TikTok was created, but now we need to know, why was it created? Well, TikTok could be used to steal data from a teenager, or an adult, or an elder, they don't discriminate. But sadly, this is highly unlikely, as there is a much better method out there. A method where everyone is tortured and lose their info. A good 2-for-1 special, one would say. The method is called Zoom, and it's working, without natural selection having to choose whose data is getting stolen. So, that's good. Since this reason is highly unlikely, we still have to find the real reason why TikTok was created. And I think I just got it right now in about half a second. Let me explain. So you know how Fortnite keeps toxic 9-year-olds in one place? It's basically that, but with 14-year-olds. TikTok is literally just a containment for 14-year-olds. Just like Fortnite. I'm starting to think that these two are very similar. But sadly, there is a much better place to deal with a 14-year-old. It's called an abortion clinic. But this method only works if you are fast enough. So what if you weren't fast enough? If you were not fast enough, do what a Texan would do. No, not freeze to death or go to war with Max, just shoot them, okay? But for some reason the court's like, no Max, you can't shoot a 14-year-old with a rifle. That's first-degree murder. And to that I have to say, no, it's not murder. It's putting down a TikToker. Dang it, they mean the same thing. So is TikTok just the legal way to contain a 14-year-old? Maybe, but I feel like we're very close to the real answer. Then it hit me. TikTok was intended to be horrible. It was intended to be a nightmare that you cannot wake up from. Now I realize that TikTok isn't just a bad app. It's a bad app and a therapy tool. A man will go to a therapist and say, I feel miserable because I feel like I'm worthless on this planet. Then the therapist will play any TikTok. This
Why do
one,
parents be like,
this
don't talk to strangers?
These two people who suck at
Then they
English.
turn around and
Then the man realizes that TikTok is much worse than him. But everyone's worse than TikTok, but he doesn't know that. Then he realizes, wow, their lives are so bad, mine's worth living. Then the therapist charges the man $80. What do you think was gonna happen at the end? It's normal, don't worry. This is by far the most efficient therapy tool ever created. Just look at the statistics, man. This is the suicide rate if we just use our normal therapy tools, I don't know therapy tools, sorry. And this is the suicide rate if we use my therapy method of showing TikTok. Yeah, there's a reasonable difference, not that much. And trust me, I am also a statistician. I read WikiHow, and I went to Squidward Community College. So I think we've done it. We have found the real reason why TikTok exists. Mission complete, gamers. Oh yeah. Now you might think, how did I get all these reasons of why TikTok was created? And no, I wasn't up at 10 p.m. writing the script. These are all true. While nobody was watching, I blackmailed the creator of TikTok and demanded him to give me the reason why TikTok was created, or I would leak his RuneScape password. But in reality, I never knew his RuneScape password. I only knew his banking details, social security number, address, and IP all along. I never went to Squidward Community College. I learned how blackmail with Skillshare. The only thing I am is a master of deception and a blackmailer. Ha! You know, maybe we should rebuild the Holocaust just for TikTok.